What should we look for when we're choosing a massage gun? Well, one of the things is ergonomics, or just how does it feel in your hand. Some of them have different handles, so you want to find one that's comfortable for you. And some actually will have different handle positions where you can adjust it depending on what is comfortable and the body part that you're trying to reach. Also, some can be pretty heavy, so you want to realize, hey, if I'm constantly going to be doing this, is that going to aggravate or make my arm tired? So how does it feel? How much does it weigh? Does it have different options to adjust the handle? So that's one thing. Also, we want to look for attachments. Does it have multiple attachments? Most of them do nowadays, but some may only have 2 or 3. You want to get at least 4, maybe 5, and some come with as many as 9 that I've seen. So we want to make sure that we have 4 or 5 attachments at least, so we can use the correct attachment for the right muscle groups. Certain attachments do better at certain body parts than others. We also want to consider noise. So some of these, especially the earlier models, when these first came out years and years ago, they were loud, and it could just be like like a jackhammer. So if you think about it, if you're going to be doing your traps, which is a common area, and you have this loud noise, it's almost like fighting against itself. You're going to feel like, I can't relax because this thing is so loud in my ear. They've really dropped the decibel level, so they're a lot less noisy, but that's something to consider because you want to be relaxed. So look at noise level of the different devices. Also look for speed options. We want to choose one that has at least 3 speed options. Many have 7 or 8. I don't think you really need that many. 3 is good, 4 is good, 5 is good, but a minimum of 3 to make sure that you're going to get the right speed options. So we want to have 3 different speed options. Speaking of speed, there's something that's called percussions per minute. And we want a minimum of 2,000 percussions per minute. Most have more than that. And you don't need to get one that's off the charts, but that minimum of 2,000, 3,000 is a fairly common number. But anything below the 2,000 really isn't going to give you the option of going fast enough to really be beneficial for you. What's even more important than your percussions per minute is what's called amplitude. Amplitude is the depth that the massage gun goes. So for example, if you have one that might be only going, say, 8 millimeters, that's not going to get deep into your tissues like one that goes 16 millimeters. And 8 to 16 is a common range, kind of like you get what you pay for, but also there's a lot of these what they call mini massage guns, the smaller, more handheld, compact. Those are good, but they're not going to have the amplitude or depth of percussion that some of the fuller sized or more expensive models might. So if you're one who likes that deep tissue to really get in there, that's important, is the depth of amplitude. And so while everybody's different, if you know you like something that's going to go a little deeper with the percussion, shoot for 12 or higher. Speaking of that, similar to the amplitude is called stall force. And stall force will vary. Usually, again, it's kind of like you get what you pay for. Your less expensive options will have lower stall forces, and that basically means if you put a lot of pressure on there, the device can actually stall and stop working. The mini ones typically have lower stall forces, and so if you know that you're going to be using this aggressively, you're going to be using it regularly, you might want to invest in one that has a minimum of 40 pounds of stall force. 40 to 60 pounds of stall force is usually going to be enough for anyone who's using it just for home and not in a commercial setting. So we want to look at the stall force, and like many things that you get what you pay for. The less expensive ones, they have to cut corners somehow. So amplitude and stall force are a couple of ways that they can keep their price point down. But for somebody who really likes a powerful, massage gun that they can apply a lot of pressure, that might just not be enough for you. Besides the stall force, things like battery life, that's important. So some come with interchangeable batteries. We have what's called the Theragun Pro, and by the way, we like that one. We've used it quite a bit. So we have a personal training studio and we're using those daily on multiple people, and it's held up well, and really our clients like it. It's got plenty of power, great amplitude, and it's really an effective device. That comes with 2 batteries, and many of them do, so when one's charging, the other is in use. I'd say the downside of that doesn't seem to hold its charge quite as long. Now, you'll have 2 batteries, so one goes, you just plug in the other one. So as long as you don't forget to charge it, you're gonna be good to go. But some of the ones that you plug into the wall outlet, those obviously when they go, you'll have to plug it back in, and many of them don't work while they're plugged in. Some do, some don't. So length of battery is something you want to consider. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up below and subscribe to our channel. Also, head over to freedomforlifefitness.com and learn more about how we can help you reach your health and fitness goals.